Alright, plotters, welcome to another video. I've summoned you guys so we can talk about Brooklyn Queen's music career. Now, I am a fan of her and I feel she's incredibly talented, but for whatever reason, now that she's in her 20s, I think it's time that Brooklyn Queen goes on lockdown. She needs to go in the studio, play with her sound, and she does not need to be affiliated with any more drama. Management need to have a long talk with Brooklyn Queen. As talented as she is, I don't think she needs to be sitting around arguing with content creators. I think we need to see Brooklyn Queen on the main stage performing platinum selling records. For crying out loud. We don't need emoji 2.0. And I'm not trying to be rude, but that's just not my cup of tea. And that's just not what I see. I'm a visionary. And when I look at Brooklyn Queen, I'm like, this girl is incredibly talented. She has all the star quality. She's obviously loved by her fan base. And it's like, at this point, get rid of management. They're pissing me off so bad. And obviously, I don't know what's happening behind the scenes, but I just don't like the product that's being produced, you know? And yes, you can say, well, girl, don't nobody care about your opinion. And that's fine. Everyone's entitled to theirs. I see that in recent weeks, Brooklyn has been posting about her upcoming tour alongside with a few other girls. She posted it on her story, which is pretty interesting. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I'm hoping this will bring about some kind of breakout songs for Brooklyn, more attention, more motion, more traffic, whatever you want to call it. But something has to start rolling. We got to have the ball rolling because it's too many downtime. For me, in my opinion, just way too many downtime. That's how I feel. I know she was working on Girls Talk and all of that, which is cool. But if Brooklyn wants to be a rapper, then Brooklyn needs to be a rapper. Brooklyn needs to be rapping and not just rapping for the sake of rapping, but rapping and creating art. Something that's memorable, not just anything. That's just my opinion. We all know when it comes to rapping, she's smooth with it. Her delivery is immaculate and she plays no game. But come on, y'all. We got LA, Hollywood, Barbie mixed with Detroit type of thing going. She has it all. But at this point, is Brooklyn Queen's rap career up for grabs? That's what I want to know. That's the kind of meeting I want to have with management because, like I stated, they are pissing me the F off. It doesn't make sense. Honestly, I've been trying to reach out to Brooklyn Queen in my own little ways, trying to throw ideas at her and hope that she sees it. Because, y'all, I feel like I see more of Brooklyn Queen's drama, and I feel like arguing with some influencers and going back and forth is definitely diminishing her image as a rap artist because now they're just labeling her as problematic, toxic, etc. Yes, I do feel sometimes she needs to tone it down in certain settings because I feel like it's very off-putting, but at the end of the day, she is who she is. And who am I to judge? And who are you to judge? Period, right? But yes, I'm not going to lie. If I was a part of management, I would be telling her, all right, girl, in this setting, I'm going to need you to tune it the fuck down. Like, don't, when it comes to your music, let them want to see more. Don't give everything at once. You need to be a little mysterious, you know? Have a little bit of mystery about you. And the crazy thing is, you don't even have to try to look mysterious. You already have that dark feminine energy going, not in a bad way. You need to be rapping on, I don't know, tropical, um, drill, Jamaican, Mexican, Play with your Mexican side too. Ain't she Mexican? Correct me in the comment section below. Ain't Brooklyn Mexican as well? Like she's black and Mexican or Puerto Rican? I don't know. Don't judge me, but y'all get what I'm saying. Like, get into the details, okay? Because right now it's like, okay, you can rap, but I'm not gonna lie to you, Brooklyn. If you ever come across this video, I'm letting you know right now. Listen and listen carefully. You need to put these fuckboys aside and focus on your passion, your dream. If rapping is what you want to do, then you need to put all that lovey-dovey aside. This is not the time. You need to lock in, grind harder, make them respect you. Because as far as I'm concerned, you're being viewed as that girl that stays twerking all day, every day. And don't get me wrong, I'm not judging you because I'm the one to do so, right? But I know your worth is not just being labeled as she wants to steal people's man, and that's all she wants, all the attention. Because I'm seeing it in the comments under videos regarding you. Sure, there's positive comments, but those negative comments, regardless, we can't avoid it. It's always going to come because at the end of the day, there's going to be people who dislike you, and not everyone's going to love you, and that's okay. And I like that you have such a thick skin, but I know that you go through it too because it's all in your eyes sometimes. You dedicate all your support to someone and you're there for people in their time of need, but once they get up, they forget about you. And I'm sure that hurts. You need to put that into music. You need to find you something that sounds so appealing that people want to keep repeating over and over. And then you hit them with the bars. It's one thing to rap and rah rah, and it's another thing to rap, tell a story, be relatable. You've got to let your listeners feel your emotions. You got to tell the story. You got to paint the picture. You got to let them meet you halfway. You got to think of the listeners' ears like a playlist. They're not going to want to play the same song over and over all the time. Sure, we put it on repeat when it's our favorite song, but at some point in time, we're going to need something new, something refreshing, something unexpected, something that we can jam to, something that we can cry to, something that we can want to get revenge to, punch a wall, send subliminal messages on social media to. As an artist, your talent should never be questioned, limited, or predictable. Because that's when people get it in their head, you're easily replaceable. And that's not the case with you. And if you don't want that to be the case with you, you're growing, you're aging, you're 20, you're going to be 21 before you know it. It's honestly about that time you get the ball rolling. You need to hang up the ABCs. This is not 1-2 step. You need to start dropping 20, 21-year-old type of music. And I know someone's going to be like, what the heck is a 20, 21-year-old music? It's the kind of music that you listen to on the radio, your faves type of music. And mind you, I'm not talking about, oh, she got to sound like other artists. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying she needs to bring the artistry into her rap. She needs to understand there's millions of people in the world that's going to be listening to the Brooklyn Queen. It's not just about her. Yes, it's her music, but she's sharing her thoughts and her feelings to the world. And she needs to find a way to make that a creative sound so that people can receive it well. Because I know for a fact you're not going to say, put that Brooklyn Queen on if she just sounds like she's whining all day. We need her to actually create songs that you hear on the radio, on your downtime, something that's radio worthy. That's all I'm saying. And for those who get it, get it. And if you don't, you know what? It's not even for you. Because at this point, you can click off. You're very much lost. This is not your field. You're going to be just as confused. I know you've been grinding since you were very young, but girl, come on, stop playing. Your career is on the line here. You can do so much better if you just freaking focus. And I'm so glad that you mentioned it. I'm so glad you made that little Instagram video And I'm just like, yes, she's finally getting it. You focusing on everything else but Brooklyn Queen. Maybe you should be selfish for once. Because obviously, some people that you bring around when it's their turn and they're up, they get selfish as F. They forget about Brooklyn Queen. They forget that you was there. They forget that you kept giving them chances after chances after chances and they kept shitting on you. Enough is enough. Like, when are you gonna get tired? At some point of time, you gotta clock out. That's what you need to be on. Maybe go ghost for a while. Now they're wondering what the hell happened. But every now and then drop something, you know, whether it be a video, work on a whole freaking album, freaking play with your sound. Like I said, I can't stress this enough. Do something unexpected. I don't know. That's as much as I can say, but y'all let me know your thoughts and opinion down in the comment section below. Be sure to subscribe to the channel.